As an SEA student, I am sure that one of the things that you want to know is what exactly is a marker looking for from your narrative writing essays. Welcome to Teaching Creative Writing with Miss Rhea, and today we are going to look at exactly what your narrative writing pieces should have according to the rubrics used for marking SEA. Now, firstly, a marker will be looking for the elements of plot. Plot refers to the sequence of events in your story. And the marker would also be looking for the development of the setting in your plot, the character development in your plot, feelings, literary devices, and of course, the use of grammar, spelling, punctuation. So on the board, I'm going to explain this in a little more detail for you, showcasing some of the formulas and strategies that I would have created for helping you to harness the skills that you need in writing. So, first point, plot. In my textbooks, Teaching Creative Writing for Primary Schools, Standards 1 through 5, you will come across this formula for plot. The formula is erracophy. And what is erracophy? So in terms of the plot, all plots must have I for introduction. You must have the introduction of your story, which is introducing your character and setting. Then you must have a rising action. This is building of that story. Then you have C for climax or conflict, which is the problem or high point in your story. Then you have the falling action, which is the end of the problem in the story. And then you have the E for the ending. So this is wrapping up the entire story. So the formula erracophy is the entire plot structure in your story. The next thing that an examiner would look for is the development of setting. Now, when it comes to setting, I would have outlined various ways to do so, and the most important strategy in setting development is the use of the 5 senses. Describe what you see, hear, touch, taste, smell. Then, character development, another important element in your story writing. And the formula here is PAPED, whether we say paped, paped, doesn't matter how we enunciate, once we use it. So the first P is for physical features. How do characters look? Then you have the A, the actions done by characters. The other P is for personality traits. Who are these characters? Then you have the E, which is emotional response, how they make us feel, how they make others feel. And then the D is dialogue in the story. Then we have development of feelings, literary devices, the grammar, spelling, and punctuation. All of these combined would essentially be what a marker is looking for when they look at your narrative writing pieces for SEA. And because I love to use the formulas, because it makes things so much easier to remember everything that we discussed as to what a marker is looking for, this is a nice little formula to summarize. So you have erracophy and the development of CSFG, your character, your setting, your feelings, and the grammar mechanics for your essays. So children, this is what an examiner is looking for from your narrative writing pieces. So I hope you put it in practice, do your plot development, as well as make sure you develop your setting, character, feelings, and the grammar mechanics in every story that you write. And that would make sure that you fulfill everything that an examiner is looking for SEA.